and a 3, and a 2, and a 1, and there we go. And welcome back to another episode of Under Construction. We're starting off with the steam locomotive trading cards, of course. This is where we're at. This is over 90% of the way to the goal, but it hasn't moved in a few days. So if you're watching this stream and it's within 10 days of coming out, please either consider buying some, or if you haven't bought some already, or share this to other railroad groups. There's a link in the description. Just put it out there. I mean, in a lot of places, self-promotion is no bueno, so I've got to ask you guys to do it for me. Anyway, we are this close to producing packs, and in fact, there are a few more. Like, we're maybe another $20 towards our goal that doesn't show because I can pull in funding from a couple other sources. And there are people that volunteered to pay the whole thing. But I would like to actually, get the packs out there. Meanwhile, I've thought about ways to advertise for next time and ways to structure this for next time that hopefully will be a lot better, but we just need to get over the hump with the first batch. So, anyway, on to Tolbrynd. Let's see, has anybody jumped in today? Hello, D.D. Cheney. Hello, Sherry Dunbar. I am doing well enough. We are actually really close to getting done here, so I would say more than well enough. I'm actually really excited to get out of 2019. No offense to 2019, but I am excited to be able to move on. And hopefully we'll be doing that today. Thank you, Shortline. I really appreciate that. Keep getting the word out like that. I know I'm not in a lot of different Discord servers. I'm in a handful. I know a lot of the folks in our Discord server are. Probably in a couple of days, maybe on Saturday morning, I'm going to throw in another announcement on our Discord server, which you can also join in the description, saying, hey, this is where we're at. We're really close. Buy some trading cards, or share this with, friends, family, pets, Discord servers, YouTube channels, Facebook groups. I might even put it on my LinkedIn. That seems like fun. I made flyers too. They're really kind of crap. I just put up one at my railroad club, and I need to print one out that I'm going to stick up at my office, I suppose. But I did make flyers for the trading cards, just as a very rough, like, okay, here's what we can, here's something you can just pin up. Gloria suggested adding the little pull-off tabs to the bottom for the URL, and I might end up changing it to that, because, well, I didn't have time to figure out how to make the text sideways. Oh, I don't even have any water. I rushed into this. I was like, oh, we gotta get started. We gotta get this episode off the ground because I really want to get done. So, I hope everyone out there is having a good day. I hope everyone is ready to do some Tolbryndisms. Like I said, this is our list. Most of it is crossed off. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 or 16 items that need to be taken care of. That's not a lot in the grand scheme of things. In the scheme of what we have done thus far, 16 more items is pretty minimal, if you ask me. I have this in one tab and SLS rollout in the other. Oh yeah, keep me updated on that. I saw that there was a SpaceX stream planned, and I really did want to know what was going on. Oh, that's not SpaceX. SLS is NASA stuff. My bad. I saw that there was a SpaceX stream as well. I ended up oh god, this is what we were doing. That's right. I ended up unsubscribing from the NASA Spaceflight channel because I didn't find myself watching enough of their stuff, and it was just cluttering up my... Oh crap! Oh wait, sorry. These are just for show. This is the doodad. You know what? I could really use the tab so I could actually do stuff. Why is it taking forever to load today? Hope it's not my hard drive going. I realized that my hard drive on my iPod Classic is going, and that kills me. I'm gonna have to go out and buy a one of the ones that has the flash drive stuck in it, or an SSD or something, because man, I can't live without my My iPod, man. Still no tabs over here. Taking its sweet time. We can look around our half-made map. We can just stay over here as all the buildings pop in. One thing at a time. Wet dress rehearsal, VAB final checks. Awesome. That's exciting. It's good to see something getting somewhere, you know? Where's the rest of our route? There it is! Alright. I was getting worried. I was really wondering what was going on there. Okay, so I need to finish patching this up. I need to switch to route layer, of course. I need to finish getting rid of stuff. There's something in here that we've forgotten, I think. The rate needs to be set to 0, or else it wouldn't be showing up. No, maybe that's it. Maybe it's just showing one thing, because that's all I can do. Anyway, like I said, we're actually going to copy this because I am that lazy. That took forever to fix. Crew launch on the 30th. Okay. What was 39B? Oh, that's really cool. That is really cool. I did do one of those things where I went through and sort of pruned my whole sub list. I got rid of a couple of people that were, I guess you could say, really cluttering up my page. But the thing is, with that, still my subscription list is mostly like a bunch of people that I do not watch because I really hope that they put, sorry, a bunch of people that I don't watch, but not because I don't like their content, but because they don't post enough, or they don't post like at all, like Nassault and stuff like that. And then there are the people that post a bunch of content that I watch sparingly, like Kurt J. Mack or even Achievement Hunter. And then there's folks that I guess post regularly and I do watch a lot of, which there aren't really that many of those. It is basically 90% people that do not post that I would like to post, and people that do post that I don't watch that much of, that I watch a little bit of. Cats can have a little salami. And it felt good because it got a lot of clutter out of there. Like I said, NASA space flight, as cool as they are and as great a channel as they are, it was like 90% live streams I just was not watching. I should probably unsubscribe. I think I'm subscribed to Virtual Railfan. I should probably unsubscribe to them because I'm just not, like, I'm not gonna bother. I don't know when I'm gonna do that. Also, did we use this crane anywhere else? Because I feel like we must have. I need to go look around and see if we did. But yeah, I wanted my sub box to be more things. There it is again. To be more things that I cared about, or at least change the ratio a little bit. And I was planning on subscribing to a couple people, and that's one of the reasons that I went, well, if I get rid of, oh crap, if I get rid of something, then I'll be able to, I need to put this elsewhere. Oh, did I delete the thing over here? Okay, no, we didn't, thank goodness. Oh, let's do that so we don't accidentally delete the thing. I was gonna subscribe to some people, and I ended up, I don't think, doing that. But it was like, okay, well, this is my rationale to myself. My sub box is already full of stuff I don't watch. If I'm putting new people in, I need to be taking some things out. And it can be useful. I mean, I guess other than Reddit, I don't browse a lot of, like, sources for things. So if a band I like releases a new song, the place that I'm gonna see it is, yeah, I'll get to that shoreline. The place I was gonna see it, I guess I'm only really gonna see it on YouTube. We need to fix the grass over here. It looks like crap. Hold on. But yeah, no, that's one of the other things the 90% of my subscriptions being people that just do not post, that I've forgotten about maybe, or that I think about and I really hope to get content from. And then somebody, again, like Nassalt, for example, posts a video and I'm just like, yeah, yes! Which it was that way with Wintergatan for a while. Yeah, I know it's not fully screened because I'm going to be popping out to this. Oh, sorry. This rather frequently, and I don't want anyone to be out of the loop. I will. I will. I will fully screen it if we end up moving into 2022 and are just building stuff, I think. But thank you for the heads up in case I didn't know. That's important. I don't know where else I would put this crane, but I feel like I put it everywhere. You know, it's a really useful little crane. I guess I didn't put it over here, although I would have thought that I might have. Not over there, not over here. So many spline points. Not over here. We've still got all the blue push pins over here that we have to take care of. That's a project for later. Okay, what else? Where else did I put something like this? I feel like I would have put it maybe in olive somewhere. If not in olive, then on the olive branch. I don't... Oh. Oh, we need to get rid of you. We need to get rid of you. I forgot about that. We ended up finding another... Oh, was that what we were settling on? We couldn't figure this out? We couldn't figure out what to do with this? What was the conclusion of that? Because this is... 1253. Is it marked off? I don't see that it is marked off. Exactly. Yeah, it's marked off. What did I replace it with? Wait a minute. You can't even carry this. Hang on a minute. That's why. That's what faked me out. You can't carry this. Why are you here? Get rid of this. We need, let's see. We need LPG. We need liquid propane gas. Okay, and that is carried in. Let's check our spreadsheet. LPG. Did we fix it on here? Yeah, we did, didn't we? Yeah, it was in the same spot, too. Yeah, we did all of that, like, middle of last episode. LPG, liquid propane gas, is in the tanker 40-foot SD Warren. Should be, like, right here. Yeah, there it is. Right there. Okay. Oop, that needs to be on the seed layer, doesn't it? There we go. Okay, so if there's any more of those, hopefully I will notice them. Because I knew there must have been another one. Anyway. No crane, no crane, no crane. Beckman? Hey, kitty. Let's check the olive branch. No, that apparently we're using a front loader to load cranes here. And then over here, all the equipment is provided by the mill, I guess. Over here, this is, I'm almost certain we're not using it down here. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to assume that we're not using it anymore. Where'd my stumps go? There they are. They just weren't showing. LOD on these is pretty small, I guess. On that note, we then need to move into this. So, What is this next item? I don't think I know what it is. I don't think I checked before. Oh, this is the crane. Yeah, so I think that's taken care of. Oh man. Oh, it's another texture. Son of a... Which one is this? Okay, let me pop this back up once again. TS12. It's long grass ground, which these are going to be in alphabetical order, right? Yeah. Leaf cover, mossy rock. Wait, what? Oh, grass long. Grass long. G. Starts with G. Grass long ground. Alright, we need to match this with... That isn't even a good looking texture. Why did I use this? We've got options. Grass. I should have opened 2022 to check on the other stuff, though. Grass 27. Grass 35. We've got all these grasses. Even grass 35 looks good. That's not grass 35. Let's check on you. Oh, we've got two of them. They're almost identical. They look identical. They probably are identical. Yeah. But I don't know if I can use those. Let's go into the other version of Trainz and see. So, I was just talking before this about the Rhode Tycoon series, and I have sort of ranted and raved on Rhode Tycoon before, and I'm not going to say that I gave it a bad rap, because the industry system does matter, or, you know, I'm not going to say that I give it a bad rap, necessarily, because there are people that knew better than I did, but I definitely did underrate the industry system. I've always talked about how cool it is, and how I thought it sort of went under... Oh, there it is. Oh no, this is a different one. This is CL Grass 35, not just Grass 35. This looks like the same thing, if I had to hazard a guess. Oh, excuse me. Can I get CL Grass 35 in this version of Trainz? Let's find out. On download station. Where is it? It's under O, so it's right under my dang cursor. Grass 35. Is it sorted by name? No. CL Grass 35 right here. Is this the same as this? It looks this freaking same. We're downloading it. Come on. There we go. That, not only is it different, it is genuinely a nicer color. I like this a lot more. And we're going to just go with this. Because who the hell wants this color? It's gaudy. It sucks. Although, in fairness, I am trying to find a match because I don't know where I used it before. So, we need to find a different grass. We need to find a closer grass. As much as I like that grass 35, I don't think that's it. Nope, that's too nice. We need to find a grass that sucks. There's Donner stuff. Can't use that. Learned that lesson about 12 times in the last 2 weeks. Thing is, all these grasses just... They're... Oh, okay, what's this? That's way too dark. That's not grass at all. That is mud, if you ask me. Nobody asked me, but I'm answering. That's also too dark, although it has sort of the same texturing. I really should just be picking textures that are on the DLS, and I also happen to have from the base game. There's not really a point to me doing this because, as has been mentioned, every time we have to do a grass texture, I like. Oh, yeah, no. I never download textures off the DLS. You sort of deal with what you've got. Downloading textures might be one of the most like haphazard things you can do in this game, and by that I mean it. You don't know what you're gonna get. What grass? Plus, uh, what is it? Also, I get my haircut if nobody noticed. I forgot to say that at the top of the thing. I was gonna save it like and not reveal my camera until some people showed up. But anyway, um, category texture environmental. Look at all these freaking grasses. How different is this to the... Oh, it's the CL grass. We need just regular grass, or TS12 grass, which is grass long, right? Oh, because it's not in the DLS. Obviously, it's not showing up. I'm surprised there is no other version. This looks the same, though. This looks the same. We're downloading both of these and seeing. Okay, where did just... Oh, I just saw it pop in. It's one of these. Grass ground. That is damn near close enough. And that is even better. We're gonna... Which one of these are we going with? This one? Or they're the same? They're the same. Why did I say one was closer? They're exactly the same. Of course, they're the two that are next to one another. We're going with this. I just clicked some grass over there, I think. I didn't mean to do that. The blue pushpin of confounding and confusion. That's what it is. Bulk acid update replace. We're replacing textures. We're replacing it with... Nope. We're replacing it with this. The thing that we are replacing is this. Begin. I probably used it just in crappy grassy area somewhere. And taken care of. Okay, next. Oh, Alt Shift 5. This, whatever this is, whatever you are. I need to make another content window. Well, I don't know why I'm doing this. New window, new content window. The fact that you can create a new route from this. I thought we already fixed this. P12R28. I'm pretty sure we already fixed this. I'm gonna check if it's still on the thing. We need another content window. New window, new content window. We're gonna go Tolbrynd. I know this is open for edit. We're going to list dependencies recursively. That's the thing we need to look for. Let's just go to D for Donner. I mean, I can search it up. Search it up. So this is not active. I don't know what that means. It says it's still there though, but if I had to hazard a guess, Team Track Crane is going to be there too. Because I don't know how these things delete. Oh, it's up more. TE. Team Track Crane, yeah, right there. So this is the thing that we just got rid of. This we also got rid of. if there's anything else that I can say we got rid of. Probably one of the chemicals or something. But I can't remember what they were. Oh, wasn't carbon dioxide one of them? We'll see if that's still here. Because that would mean that the stuff doesn't get updated right away. No, so carbon dioxide is gone. Let me just double check. Okay, so at least that is gone. So we know that this must be around here somewhere, although I have no idea what it means by not active. If somebody in the stream chat knows what it means by not active, please tell me. But, let's see. Donner P... What is it? Donner P12, right? P12 R28. P12 R28. Oh, it's this stuff. Didn't we get rid of this? I thought we got rid of this. Pretty sure we got rid of this. I would say by not active, maybe it means we don't have it. But there are more Donner textures. Just maybe ones we've already taken care of. That's not, once again, I've done it again. This looks fine. As a replacement for that, it looks almost identical. Cab Rock Medium. I know it's a built-in asset, but maybe it's in here. Cab Rock Medium. Right there. Right there. Is that the same QID? :1:1? Yes, it is. Yeah, we're doing this if we haven't already. They both look like crap. I don't like either of them. I don't know what compelled me to use either of them. Nope. That's random scenery. That's the first time I've gotten that far with it, though. That I've actually gone to drop an asset in there. Nope. Please grab the Donner rock. Thank you. Begin. Look at that. Now they both look terrible. Alright, next. Because the next fun part is going to be getting this in and then swearing that we fixed everything and dealing with whatever else is broken. Whatever the next broken thing is. Oh, yeah, that's right. This is an annoying one. Just because we're losing an asset that I kind of care about. But we could, I don't know. Hold on. Let me see if I can just find a sheep race. It's kind of a weird thing, but maybe I can find one. Nope. Nope. Animated sheep. We got lots of animated sheep. We got animated sheep for days. I mean, but oh, what is this? Feedlot sheep. Oh yeah, that's also an industry. We did just look at that. Middleton sheep. I don't know. This looks like a... This version uses sheep instead of people. What the hell? Feedlot in sheep. Oh, no idea what that is. Doubleheader sheep run. Oh, that's a route. That's a session rather. Oh, it's a fish. That's a fish. Apparently it's drivable. It's drivable fish. It's what we absolutely could want. Hi Ryan, hi Stellar. Okay, let's find some sheep. You missed me plugging the trading cards Once again, if you have not purchased trading cards, uh, try them out. There's now shipping to Canada. The link's in the description. I haven't figured out shipping to other nations yet, but if you have a concern and you are not in the US or Canada, uh, just hit me up on Discord. I will work something out. We can figure something out. Um, okay, sheep. Let me use the filter. Come on, game. Let me use the filter. It's loading sheep. I feel. Yes, it is. Look at this. Look at how hard it's working for sheep. And yet we, as sheep, work hard for the man in charge. Interesting. Why is the number going down? This is alarming. Why is the number going down? And alarming is a nice word. Alarming is a fun word. I feel like I've used alarming as a descriptor many, many times, not just in real life, but also in the Housatonic script, which, as of today, is done. The first draft, anyway. I do need to go back and I need to make a better outline that reflects the changes to the outline since I started writing the thing, which was actually years ago at this point. And then I guess I need to go through and detail the characters and write down their motivations and their arcs and take a bunch of notes about, like, you know, stuff. Just stuff. Just what needs to be where, what objects or like organizations are done, and NTM. Oh. What, like, I don't mean organizations like groups of people. I mean organizations like how are the scenes supposed to be organized? What specific things are going to be brought into the plot? Things like where are the train stops? Where are what is the organization of the coaches and engine? Do they face north? Do they face south? Um, that sort of thing. Because in most of the the thing is, for almost everything, it makes sense that the locomotives are on the south end of the consist. However, that would dictate it facing south, and in one instance in the script, it is important that the locomotive faces north. So there needs to be a rationale for that, I think. Well, not really, because it doesn't need to go back around the other way, but it needs to be made note of. It is noteworthy that the engine is turned in that instance. That stuff like that, I need to write all of that down. I need to catalog all of that. The other thing is moving the script into a format that is more, like, appropriate or realistic. Why is this taking so long for the sheep? Come on, I'm waiting for it to hit 0, and I'm wondering what's going to happen. So usually when this happens, it's because the thing has stopped downloading. I lost connection to the download station. I'm no longer downloading sheep. Interesting world we live in. So, I also, you'll notice, retitled these streams because I realized that if you happen to be perusing and you don't know what under construction is, you'd have no idea what under construction is. Nothing in the thumbnail gives away that this is Trainz root building. So, yeah. Learned that the larger the file, the slower the download gets. Yeah, but also I've only seen it do this when it's lost connection and it's just like hiccuping. I think it's trying to install really hard right now. Also, that's the other thing, is the game has frozen. Like, this, oops, everything's gone. Bring it back. There's a reason I'm not working on this right now. It's because apparently 100% of my livelihood is being dedicated to downloading a sheep. and apparently we're not receiving enough video to keep streaming. What the hell is going on? No, I'm down here. This is what's changing. Um, what's gonna happen when it hits 0? It's a countdown to doomsday. So, anyway, I don't know why it's doing this. I don't know why it's doing this. I don't know why it's doing this. I don't know anything, really, about anything at all. All I know is that I really want to sell some trading cards. I really want to print some trading cards. Um, we are so gosh darn close. And I do genuinely think that next time around, especially if we do this thing with Railroads Online, which I'd really, really like to do, then the that gives us a much bigger and better foot in the door because it's sort of an established audience. Whereas I may have an established audience, but it's not very many people, which is again why I need help getting the word out to folks. Anyway, the nice thing about Kickstarter is they do charge differently for shipping by destination. So I don't have to worry about like, oh well, I'm going to charge this much for shipping and then I have to ship overseas or whatever. Yeah, I feel like I should just look into what is the most expensive shipping, or what is like the average, and then just boilerplate that. But it doesn't make sense for me to do that. It's not right for me to do that. Just mostly because I don't feel like writing down all the different, filling out all the different shipping expenses. But we will see next time. I have a lot more experience doing this now than I did, 3 weeks ago at the beginning of doing the trading cards, 4 weeks ago. And I'm actually really impressed by the traction we have got. And the fact that when someone canceled their 4-pack pledge, someone immediately snapped it up. So, there's that. There's also that a bunch of the followers of the project haven't purchased anything. And I'd love to send an email out to them, like just a little nudge, like, hey, this project's about to end. We could use your support. Anyway. It's still counting down. It's still frozen. What if I just close this out? What's going to happen? Nothing, apparently. Now it's gone. Now I don't know the number. Now I don't know the number. I think I'm just going to have to force close Trainz and come back to it. I don't... Somebody just set off a car alarm. I don't know what to do. We're stuck. It's just stuck downloading forever. Is it, like, using resources or what? I thought for a minute 90%. I mean, it's doing something. If I minimize this, does it continue doing the something? Yes. My son, but Bender is broke. Yeah, no, I understand. I've always said if this is gonna break the bank, don't do it. Oh, it just went up, like, substantially. I still don't have any measure of, like, where we're at in terms of downloading sheep. I'm just gonna click this and bring up the window. Where's the sheep tab? There you are. Oh, something's happening. Trainz as a whole is frozen. It's using less CPU than it... Oh, okay, it admits it's not responding, I suppose. Please don't crash. Please. I'm begging you. These must be some high-definition sheep, let me say that. They baa in 4K. They bray in 4K? Does sheep bray? What is the real word for baaing? Because I'm sure that's not a word. This is harrowing. Yeah, no, I'm afraid. I'm shook. I don't know what's gonna happen. We've been staring at, like, numbers. Oh crap. I've clicked on it. Now what? It's gonna just tell me to give up. It's gonna say it's crashing. What are you doing? Because it's not using my disk or anything. Apparently, it's using a lot of power. It's using 40% of my GPU. Thank you, Stellar. I think we're just gonna crash the game and start again. I don't think we will have lost much because what's the last thing we did? We replaced some textures. I think the textures will remain the same. They'll remain fine. But it's not telling me to give up. I'll just click on all these and make them white. I'll make them fade. What about the launch window? Launch window 2. Shame. What about this launch window? Oh, it's working fine. That doesn't surprise me at all. But it's working fine. In case anybody was curious. Whatever works. I'm gonna have to nuke the program. I don't want to. Might have to. Over sheep. It's still doing stuff. I'm afraid to touch it. Whatever. Not that afraid. Manage content. Let me guess. Database repair. Nope. How about sheep? Ah, crap. Database repair. Okay, now what are we going to do? See, I don't know what to do now because we are close to the end. I just don't know where to go from here. We can stare longingly at Locomotive Versus, I guess. I think end of the day, I'm just going to end up pushing it over the hump myself if I have to. Because, let's see. I can't back my own project. What if I want to? I'll go get a burner account and back my own project. That's probably illegal. I mean, if it's my own money, what does it matter? Highly illegal. I don't think I'm starting over. It's just, we're going to be doing an asset database repair. Anyway. Here we are, database repairing, importing packaged assets. That is really close, but it hasn't moved in like 4 days. That's the thing. That's the issue. That's why like I'm doing a real heavy push, and I'm gonna do another one in a couple of days, probably on Saturday. I'll make another announcement because we've had people that have joined the server, and I really want to get the word out to again, things like Facebook groups and stuff like that. I really want to nail down just how close we are to succeeding. And at the same time, how much we need support to get over that bar, to get over that. For those who already have pledges, there is another. If you're interested in, oops, wrong thing. There is another main menu. Thank you. There is another guaranteed variety that's up for sale now. Because somebody let go of theirs. Edit session. Use changes, please. And so this is where we were. We were at the sheep race. Speaking of which, sheep. I don't know what is going on here. Feedlot sheep. We might just need to rebuild this industry. Which I suppose wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, because it's old, but it's not bad. But anyway. Yeah, now that Ace is here, I was going to say about my experiences with Rare Tycoon. And again, in the same breath, talk about how I, in a sense, sold it short. God damn it. Well, I guess we're back to the beginning of this. I thought I said no use. Whatever. I thought I said use the changes. Whatever. Give me this. Copy that. Put it over there. Give me some invisible track. And then get rid of these two. And there is one more over on the other side of town a little bit, the other side of the industrial district. Move this over here. People are going to see that little progress bar above it and be like, why is it never moving and what is it? It's not what this place accepts. No, this place accepts logs. People that try to edit this route are going to be like, what the hell are all these spline points? Well, you see, somebody made a copy of an asset and just stuck a whole bunch of things in it because they weren't satisfied using multiple industries. Hope this doesn't end up being one of those things that gets taken down, because it's basically a bootleg copy of a thing. I also hope I never have to edit spline points in this area ever again, because look at them all. And again, I started talking about Rare Tycoon, and then I got sidetracked because I'm really, really caught up with this. It's the kind of thing where I can't do a lot of other talking because of how focused this makes me. See you, Stellar. Anyway, the other one is over here. It'd be kind of funny if this one got saved, but the other one didn't. Oh, god damn it! That means I gotta find the other textures too. All right. Well, we're pasting this anyway. Paste this right there. Give me some invisible track. Well, why not? Turn this way. Slide it over top of that. And we're on to fixing textures. Donner, P12, yeah, you. You've got to be replaced by Brock. This. At least I remember what I'm doing. Not the random scenery. At least I know what I'm doing. Should never open my mouth. Grab the Donner texture, throw it in there, begin the update. Again, we're going to do some grass. I am sorry that you guys have to witness this also. That is another thing. TS12, it's towards the top, I think. But it's in the parentheses zone, which I think is also very towards the top. No, it's not. TS12, grass long. Yeah, there it is. U. Oh, hold on. Get rid of that, get rid of that. That's the update. That's to replace with. We're just going to go with grass, if I'm remembering right. What was it? It was... Was it also TS12? I think it might have been, actually. TS12, grass, mid, grass, 2. Oh, there it was. Yeah, these identical ones. You've got a great show of me being dumb so far today, and breaking the world with sheep. We have one more thing to replace over. That's Lux Quarry. That's not Olive. One more thing to replace over here, which is a tank car. Yeah, that didn't save. Nothing saved. That's upsetting. I thought I said use that. Use the changes. No, it doesn't make a difference. I may have misclicked. I deleted the ground. Put that there. Okay, and next. I think it was only those things. So we need to see what the sheep the sheep situation is. Which sheep? Third thing. Show search filter. Sheep. They need to not put everything in menus like this. You know, that's not as small as I would have thought, or I would have hoped, but definitely not as large as I would have thought. The only issue is it's too big still. So, we're just going to have to reorient these. Oh, those are pigs. These are... okay, those are sheep. And once again, I'm going to be... the sheep race is the industry. Yeah, it is. God damn it. Oh well, Olive Stockyard Sheep Race. Oh well, Olive Stockyard Sheep Race. Oh, and it's doing the produce every 30 seconds thing too. So whatever. We're just gonna roll with this. This sucks. This is a downgrade. It's a really nice asset though. Anyway, it's got that going for it. No, you know what? We're not gonna take this. We're not gonna take it anymore. I'm deleting that. And it's going to have no sheep. And have no sheep at all. Oh, wait. It's got to have some sheep. We're going to use a small multiple industry instead. Meanwhile, I'm going to tuck this in here. And, in fact, we will just adjust the way the... oh, no. Oh, okay. Thank goodness. I'm not rebuilding this with, like, any sort of common sense or reasonability in mind. I'm just going to sort of direct the road around it. Well, I'm going to move the sheep anyway. I have no idea if the sheep are... no, they're individual. Of course they are. That was a lot of work for little old me. Past me. But, anyway, while I rebuild this. So yeah, I did undersell the industry system in Rhode Tycoon. I didn't understand a lot of the game. To the point where, even though I knew there was a lot of things I didn't understand, I had no idea the extent of my idiocy. And on top of that, I didn't remember anything else either. Like, I didn't have really any recollection of how to do anything but the very most basic things in that game. And since then, I've gone on and I went and got gold medals in some of the scenarios and stuff because I was actually, you know, I was really back into it for a minute. And the you know, the fact of the matter is I might go back to it again because it is a really good game, even if it doesn't offer a ton of replayability, because it's all bound into the scenarios. You don't, there's no like free play or anything like that, which I thought there was, but no. There are other scenarios online. There are actually tons of scenarios, but a lot of those need an additional like fan-made patch, which is cool, but I have not even really considered getting yet. And otherwise, it's still pre-built scenarios. It's not just like build on a map for as long as you want with no win condition, because there has to be a win condition in the game. There has to be an end to a scenario, which seems like crap if you ask me. But you can always play beyond it, is sort of the hitch there. If you are done with a scenario and you get the, oh, you failed message, or even that you got gold or silver or bronze message, you can just keep playing if you want. There's nothing that stops you. In fact, the game explicitly asks you, hey, would you like to keep playing? It's like, sure, yeah, I'll keep going. It feels a little odd doing it, but you can do it. Fail a mission early on. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I don't know how you fail a mission early. Usually they're like, at the end of XYZ, have this done. But I'm sure there are missions that I have not got to yet where you just have to not do stuff. Like there are things that you cannot do. Maybe if you immediately go bankrupt, the game will be like, well, that sucks. But then again, some other scenarios have additional things like you can't make additional companies. So if you bankrupt yourself to fail, then you're screwed. You're stuck. So yeah, I don't foresee people intentionally failing, unless there's a quick and easy way to fail. Which, aside from just being me, if Gloria heard me say that, they would be mad. Please tell me I can make this invisible. Thank goodness. Okay, so we need a multiple industry. A small one. Multiple industry 10. 10 meter. We're only doing one thing, so this should not be a problem. Oh, and it bound itself to that. Okay, cool. Well, we need to still rotate it a little bit. Probably a halfway house between the two of these. And then we need to attach this to the other end. And we probably need to provide a little bit more clearance for the actual sheep race itself. I would think. But not too much that they can squeeze out over the side. So yeah, I mean, bottom line is it's a game with its pros and cons, but it is better than I have given it credit for in the past. I think it really just always settled on how underrated how overrated the industry system was. But at the end of the day, once you've figured it out and you can run stuff, especially setting up, you don't necessarily want to just do, okay, I'm going to run between these two towns. Olive, stockyard, sheep race. I'll just call it that. Cues, sheep. Are they just called? Yeah. Waybill 50. Products. Sheep. Items of sheep. Cues. I have a headache all of a sudden. Set initial product amount of 50. Set that to 7. Blah, blah, blah. You're going to load sheep into vehicle, and they're not going to come back. You're going to produce sheep out of thin air at a rate of, well, you're going to produce 5 times. So, where's our industry calculator? Fractions per day, 5. 17 to 80. I'm already running out of talk. And it's going to reset that when I set this, huh? Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, cool. Alright, so that's fixed. That should be good. There's a derelict engine house, and this thing is left where I left it. Now it's all the way down there. But we don't actually use this freight house for anything, so. Okay, so we have fixed that. And we don't use the sheep race anywhere else. I'm pretty sure. So, next thing, if I can cross that... Oops. Hey, look, it's Sonic. If I can cross that off the list... Nope, didn't want to do that. Left Alt plus Shift changes your input language. Didn't mean to do that. Still seems to be doing fine. I like how it tried to autocorrect that. What did you think it was? Who's just mashing numbers and calling them words to Google? Ah, oh, this is a good one too. Okay, this we can find an easy replacement for, though. Let's just go over here. Fence, chain, length, 1942, that's you. Oh, this. Yeah, actually, I regret using that. Because it's not a very good fence. Chain link. Let's just find a chain link fence. We've got 3 of them. Here's one. This is a little bit more of an appropriate one. That one looks like it's supposed to be at Fort Knox. Yeah, these are all 3 of these are nice and they're downloaded. I think I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with this one. Although it is a lot taller, so is this one any shorter? That one is a little shorter, yeah, I think. Yeah, okay. So we'll use number 2. Bulk asset update and replace. Assets to replace. This one. This is the one. I missed. There we go. Begin. There we go, it worked. I removed it just so I could see what that said. It does pay to care about your thing. Here's something that I haven't figured out yet, though, because I haven't done extensive testing and all my searching has come up empty. Will trains carry loads through stations that you have them stop at? As in, there's an iron mine here, and there's a tool and die here, and there's a station in between them, and you have it scheduled to go from one to the next to the next. Is it going to take a load of iron from the iron mine to the tool and die through that stop, or is it going to offload everything when it stops automatically? Because I haven't seen them carry stuff through, I don't think. I have a hunch that they do because of stuff that I think I've seen, but I've never confirmed that that's how it works, and I haven't sat down to figure it out either. So, okay, next thing anyway. I don't know why I came back to here. I cannot confirm or deny that that is a thing that they do, and thus far I've come up empty. Okay, so we've got the chain link fence in there. Alt Shift 5. Copy you. You're to the next one. What the hell? Alright, I guess we can get any other rails-only track. Where did I use this? Oh wait, it was this. Where did I use this? This isn't even good. We can replace it with any other rails-only track. Was it that? Was it that one? Yeah. Okay. Rails only. Tame track rails. See, yeah, we can use better track. Look it. Look at it so much. Why did I use this anywhere? What am I, stupid? Yeah. Okay. Bulk asset update and replace. Replace with this. Grab this. I like how it's the first one on the list. Maybe I put it down by accident. Okay. That's one more thing. Another one bites the dust. You. Another house, huh? Oh, what? I thought I fixed that. I thought I replaced those already. I think I might have. I genuinely might have already. Uh, house classic. Packaged obsolete payware. How many more modifiers do you need? On download station. This is the green one. Yeah, I thought I replaced them all with the original one. I probably did, but I'll replace this one with the green one. Wrong thing. I can understand when there's a problem when there's like an asset that's just straight up not in the DLS. Nicely done, Ace. Uh, but the thing that really infuriates me, the thing that's really frustrating, is when there is an asset that is on the DLS, but not. Oops, hold on. What am I doing? What am I doing? An asset that's on the DLS, but it's the wrong version. It's an older version, and so the game won't accept it, which is just mind-boggling. Like, come on. Alright, we're going to begin that. Yep, okay. We'll call that replaced, even if we didn't need to do that. Which we may well not have. I get the feeling we're finishing this, but it's going to be a lot... Oh. Oh. Come on. Yeah, it's obsolete. I know it's obsolete. I don't care. Um. Where did I use that? Alright, we're gonna download this. Oh, wait, it's already obsolete. Forget it. No idea. John's bridge support. Let's just download these. John's bridge support. Oh. Oh. Okay. That's a little big. I don't think we need that. Let's grab what is it called? It's called just Tomb bridge support. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I think I know where this is. Tomb bridge. Nope. Bridge support. Come on. Tomb bridge. There it is. Nope. That's not it. That's not it. Where the hell? Is it a trackside object? Oh my god, it is. Son of a gun. Of course it is. Hey, Pat. Hope your day is going well. I'm gonna jump off a bridge as soon as I find the support. Okay, it's around here somewhere. That's not it. That's not it. The RRTK stuff is pretty straightforward. So that means, yeah, it's not here. I'm pretty sure it's on the... Yeah, it's a level crossing, not a road, not a grade crossing. Is it over here? No, that's a culvert. Spray Ranch. I think, like I said, I think it's Deer Run. There are not too many bridges, and I'm almost 100% certain it's... There we go. There it is. It doesn't even... Yeah. So I think all these things are tomb. Oh god. What kind of severe weather? Yarn bridge support. No. It's not the right thing. Not the right kind of thing. What is this? Is this massive? Actually, that's pretty reasonable. We're going to use that. Like, it's not as small as I would hope, but it's not that bad. Oh, okay. As long as you're not about to get Wizard of Oz'd. Not really the appropriate thing to go under these bridge pieces, but we can find something better later. And I'm pretty sure that's the only place we use those, because we don't have a lot of other single-track bridges. And the other ones we do have, they're the RTK bridges. Yeah. Especially not ones that are multiple spans. That's another whole thing. Well, stay safe, Pat. I'm gonna make sure that I didn't use it on any of these bridges out here, because I did get lazy and make them like several smaller bridges side by side more than once. Nope, that is an embankment. That is something else. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. I'm going to call that it. We'll go up the road here, but I'm fairly certain I did not use those bridge pillars anywhere else because, honest to goodness, I don't really like them. They just work pretty well for a smaller girder bridge. I don't do a ton of girder bridges anyway because they're just not my favorite kind of bridges. So we'll call that taken care of, and if we find a missing one later, we know what we can replace it with. This means we're like 8 away, less than 8 away. Next thing. A25 Forklift Truck. What the... I feel like everything I find, I have no idea what it is. It's a forklift truck? Oh. Why did I use this? Why did I use this? Oh, apparently this is another identical one. If this is on the DLS, we're just using it. Yep. 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 This is the easiest one I've done thus far. Bulk acid update replace. Replace with forklift 2. We're replacing forklift truck. They are literally next to one another. Oh, because this one has raised. Whatever. Whatever. We're not questioning it. We're here to slash things off a list. Not figure out forklifts. Even if that's technically included in the job description. Aww, I like this one. Why is that packaged? Come on, we've got to have other versions of that. Doesn't even look good. Where did I use this? I mean, probably on about a zillion rivers. I'm just gonna check all the rivers, I guess. I don't know. Oh, and that's the gravel texture we replaced, I guess. Because I can see that it's not great. Oh, there it is. There it is. I'm wondering if there... Shucks. I wonder if there are other places where I put this. We'll go and find him. But this works as a replacement. I just don't trust it to be automatically dropped in and not look really weird. Get it weird? Wait. There's one. Stop. Just stop. Stop. The thing that you're doing, it needs to stop. Okay, that's not great, but what else are you going to do? Which way is it rolling? It's not rolling. Okay, whatever. I'll put 2 of them. I mean, why not, right? Give the effect of rapids rather than, like, I don't know, a bump. Man. Okay, so that's it for that river. Let's check the other 30,000 rivers. 29,999 to go. Okay, there's none there. RJ Canyon, I think, has none, because the river's pretty flat. Well, I lied completely. That is a very steep river. But there's still no water effects, because I didn't like them, I guess. I changed my mind later. This has no waterfall effects, because I think I just didn't know about them. It's a nice river, though. This one, also same deal. Didn't know about them, didn't put them in. Also fairly flat. For real this time. Wait, I lied. It's right there. Wait a minute. This is not weir effect. This is 20-meter horizontal stream. I could have just used that, I guess. Whatever. This road still has trees all over it. Wait, I lied. I just was very, very careful with my tree deletion. Man, I'm lying all over the place today. Okay. It's halfway through. We have finished a good number of things. If there are any of these left, I do not care, because we're not gonna see them, and when they're gone, we're not gonna notice. Next item on the list: more grass. TS12 grass 630. Grass. Nope. Oh, that's a nice one. I like that. But you know what? I feel like I have good replacements for this. Like this, Autumn Rocks. It's a worse version of it, but it should still work. Let me just make sure I can get it. Yeah, Autumn Rocks 1. In fact, it seems we're already using it. So, that's a candidate. Let's bring this back up so that I can see it. I need just rocky dirt. Dolomites. feel like this one we couldn't use. I feel like this one we got knocked off the list already. Let me just double check, because that's a little bit closer, I think, at least in terms of tone. No, it's available. It's available. I can use it if I want to. So, Colorado Rocky Hillside 1, that is something we've used. It's more or less the same texture. I think we can get it. Let's double check, though, of course, just like everything. Colorado Rocky Hillside seems to all be downloadable. And despite the fact it's a little greener, it is good, and it's about the same sort of type of texture, I guess. Anyway. Let's clear that out of here and that out of here. And bulk asset update replace. I don't even know where I used this. Look, there. What is that one? Again. Okay. Oops. And I immediately put down more of the accursed thing. Okay. Next on the list. We've got 4 left. 4 left! We're going to be moving to 2022 today and seeing how the route looks. More Donner Rock. Again, I'm pretty sure we took care of all the Donner Rock already, but I guess not. Donner space P12 space Rock 6. Pretty sure we did this one. Actually, oh wow, that looks like crap. We finally found out the texture that is the utility of the white crayon. And I'm wondering, oh hey Matt, I'm wondering what I can use to replace it other than that, although that isn't actually half bad. I just don't know if we can use it. There's all this PBR rock, which I'm pretty sure that's not it. Pretty sure we can use. That's also too dark. It's too dark. Too dark. Way too dark. Come on, why can't I get one with a blown out white texture like this one? What a shame. Man. There's the Donner stuff that we need to avoid. But this, yeah, okay, that's it. We found it. Just as bad, just as sort of bright and gaudy and crap. I don't know what the heck I used this for, but bulk asset update replace. Oh wait, we need to know if we can use this. This is PBR Cliffs 8. I'm pretty sure we can get a hold of this if we don't have it already. PBR Cliffs. Wait, really? I can't use it. PBR Cliffs 8. Really? I can't use this. That is a massive shame. I'm glad I checked though. All right, let's clear that up and go back to looking, because we are 4 from the end, and I am very close to moving on from 2019 and never touching it until I decide to touch it again. There's one. This Guestine. I remember using these back in 2006, I guess, 2006. Nope. Can't use them. Really? None of the Guestines. Oh, because I spelled it wrong. Let's see. This is Guestine 29. I was looking right at it. So there is version 10. That's what we've got. Okay, yeah, we'll use this. Still not a clue where I use these rocks. I find myself just sifting through the list of textures when I need something and eventually coming across something. Which is why I'm really going to try not to download anything from sketchy sources next time. But and by sketchy sources, I just mean you guys. I'll try not to download any other routes. I mean, it's a shame I'm not doing reviews anymore. But oh well. Small price to pay for a mega project, perhaps. Scrapyard crane. What? No, no, no. That makes me upset. That makes me upset. Oppose this model in battle stations. Beware of its high polygon count. Why is it packaged though? Come on, there's got to be another like identical version on here. Maybe the same thing under a different name. Under a different poster. Let's see, there's overhead crane. Nope. Overhead crane assy. Rail overhead crane. Well, this is cool. Download this. Oh, it's already... I guess I already have something like it. Rhode Island portal crane. Just kidding. Scrapyard crane. Scrapyard crane. They're all obsolete. This is the thing that I was talking about. This is what's upsetting. Because, by all means, I should be able to use this. Maybe I just go in and put it as a different... Hold on. I think we can work around this. A small price to pay for salvation. We have this version of it. That's the number 2 version. Oh, and there's another version of it as well. CDE. Scrapyard Crane CDE. Why is that there and not here? Unless it is and I missed it. But, let's see it. No. Yeah. Oh yeah, right there. There it is. Okay. So this is just like this is like a bootleg version of the same thing. We're going to download this and replace the one we have with it. Although it's taking a minute. Oh right, the last time it just gave up the ghost on us. Maybe I have to re-put my login information in. Oops. Oh, that's me. What's your problem there, buddy, old boy, old pal? If we can't use the DLS anymore tonight, that's kind of the end of the episode. That's very upsetting. We'll come back to you, though. Did the DLS explode? Is that the issue? I've had this on my hotbar for forever. Did my internet explode? Is that what it is? It says I have excellent connection. See, the thing is, with the asset versions, if it is a newer version, the older one will not take priority. And that is the issue. If the newest version is one that's packaged up, I have no way to replace it. Oh, okay, it did it. I have no way to replace it with an older one. So I need to replace it with something completely different. Which, speaking of which, let's do that. CDE. There. Although I can't help but notice it needs to be spun around the other way because the ladder is in train tracks. No, that's what I mean. The Here's the problem laid out in the small microcosm that is this crane. So the other one that we have is O3, or sorry, :3. It's the third version of this, and this is the packaged version. This comes along with a payware route. Uh, in fact, we can probably see what that is just by doing this. Oh, no, now we're looking at a river birch tree, that's right. Oh, I thought we fixed this, first of all. Second of all, that's very upsetting, because I like that tree. So if I go back really quick, just to hammer the point hole. This is packaged. List dependents, it came from Edinburgh to Dundee. Okay. So in 2022, that route isn't built in, and I don't have it. So the newest version is this :2 version. But the game will not substitute an older version for a newer one that you don't have. So it still shows up on Tolbrynd in 2022 as a missing asset because it's the :3 version, and what the hell? That's mean. That and despite the fact that I did download this, it will not tell me that it's not missing. It won't replace it with this because it's an older version. And that is something that shouldn't happen, but is just sort of a consequence of re-uploading assets as packaged versions for the sake of including them in payware routes. So yeah. I feel like I've heard that one before.
Shut up.
What? Okay, so river birch. This is where I run into an annoyance because I think. Hi.
Hi.
Are you okay? All right, there's Dad. There's Dad asking to work on the porch on Saturday. I gotta go to the bank on Saturday. Equity loan stuff. River birch, water birch. I'm pretty sure I either replaced this or what. I think I might have replaced it with the actual birch tree. Put on a sweater. Complaining.
Putting on a damn sweater. Shut up.
Alright, we're just gonna go with a regular birch tree. It looks nothing like it, but it's still a birch tree.
Help.
What? What did you do? What did you do? Oh, no. Well, that sucks. That's what happened to my woolly jacket that I can't wear anymore. It always does this.
Well, I think I was just doing it to. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing.
Oh. You can zip up most of it except the bottom. If I can get the bottom in, then the zipper might work. Oh.
Ah!
Your zipper might be broken.
No!
Bent up on the inside like my poor thing. There, pull down on both sides even though. There you go. Alright, now never unzip it.
I guess I'm gonna wear this in the shower then.
I have no. Oh, sleeping. Hi, Bankman. He's a good boy. Oh crap! I went the wrong way with that. No wonder it took so long. My bad. Move that over there. Move this over here. Who caught that before I hit OK? Again, no wonder it took so long. Good evening, Mopac. We are so close. This is the last asset. It's the last one that I think. We may have found new ones in in the meantime and downloaded new ones that are a problem. But oh, cool! It's a texture. Love doing these. It's The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. That is a crappy looking texture. That's really the one that's our big finish. Yeah, it is. Can you hear the sound effect when I look at if I look at it like this? Never mind. We need something that resembles this, which is weird because again we've come back to a texture that I do not know why I would use. What's the matter, Lafayette? Do you miss your best friend? He's underneath the table. That is a terrible texture. That's only slightly better. Oh, Bankman's awake because he wants to hang out with his best friend. Okay. That looks comparable. That also looks a little comparable. That I've used before. I think I might go with this one, even though it doesn't have the same orange tinge. But if I can get it in this version, OCR, sandstone. Aw. Yeah, okay. OCR sandstone 4. Yes. This is it. This is our big finale. Bulk asset update replace. Assets to update. With assets to update. Begin. I hope there was not like a major place I was using that, because I think I just realized where it was from. It was from something really disgusting, which would have been this area over here. Yep. Yes, it is. And now it does not look better. But you know what? We're done. And I can save route as 0.3.2 and session. We are doing a little bit of both. I'm done asset replacing, so we've got to see what is missing in 2022 now. So I can exit Surveyor. I probably shouldn't have jumped the gun on that. But I can exit Surveyor. Oh, cool. I hope you're happy with your haircut. I'm actually fairly happy with mine, even though it's a lot shorter than I typically go. I get a haircut once a year, and this is it. Okay, so we're going to go with Tolbrynd. These two are modified. We're going to export them one at a time to CDP. And we're going to move them into 2022. Yes, I know. Then we're going to download some stuff, probably. Okay. Oh, what do you know? It's missing dependencies? No. But, hopefully it's nothing that is unfixable. Oh, it's only the sessions. Oh, never mind. I lied. Okay. List dependencies recursively. How many are unknown? That's still a lot. Oh, is that still 79? It hasn't deleted any of them? Oh, it's just 29. What are these now? Some of these I can probably just delete and have no remorse about. Hopefully they're not dependencies. They're not like deps or anything. Filter asset queued. No, I wanted to copy all of them. I can do that by doing this. list, or sorry, list assets in new window, and then doing this, copy that, copy to this. I really wish there was some way that these were distinct. Okay, I must have missed that somewhere. A lot of these are ones that we already replaced, but they just haven't gone away. What is this? I don't remember having that at all. This we 100% replaced. Oh, wait. No, maybe we didn't. Remember, Birch, we literally just replaced. And 2 unknown assets. How are they unknown? What? Okay. This one we literally just replaced. This one... I don't know why that's showing up now. Oh, you know what? That's the one I put on the island, huh? You know what? We'll have to figure it out. Because this right here is not enough to cause a problem. There's going to be some holes, but that's not the end of the world. And honestly, I'm happy with that. So let us move on to 2022. We're going to have to go and figure out what's missing. First, we have to download a buttload of stuff. It's actually not that much stuff, but... Okay, I lied. It's a lot of stuff. Download 105 items. So get to it. This can be closed. We may not be opening that again anytime soon. I'm going to start Trainz, load into the route in 2022. No, I'm not going to go and get another route right now. We're kind of focused on this. Is that your route? Alright, we're missing a thumbnail again. Edit session. Is it showing as faulty? No, just missing dependencies. I don't know why the thumbnail isn't, whatever. They're missing an engine in track 2. Doesn't it usually always stack them up here? It'd be fun if it if it filled them in with stuff that you've downloaded as well. Why is the dog like this? Okay, if we see any missing bridge pillars, if we see any missing other stuff, we need to go replace that building with another Sears bungalow, I guess. So yeah, that was right. No. Was that right here? I think that was right here. What was the replacement building for the corner? We haven't downloaded it yet. Yeah, it's the missing from the mountain. I don't know what it is. Well, you're going to need to use the keyword finder. I sent it to you last week, I think. If I'm remembering right, I did link you to the keyword finder last week. Or at least I wrote the name of it. Either way, you can punch keyword finder into Google, and it should bring you to the thing. If you're really that adamant about finding them, I believe it's a paid service now. It used to be free, and then the website got too much traffic. And it was either shut it down or make people pay for it. Of the two, obviously we know which of those is the better option. So, yes, you do have to pay for keyword finder these days. But hey, if you do, and you pay for like a year of it, which to my knowledge is not that expensive, oh, you know what, that looks even better than the old texture, I think. Then you can be the keyword finder for your friends too. Dean got a year of it, and he was actually very helpful to us for a while. So I think I'm just going to have to give this a rest. We may want to end the stream early because there's not going to be anything else I can really do today. That means, of course, next time we will be building in this direction. Maybe we can just throw down some baseboards. For that, I'm going to need to get the route map out. Also, you should not be here. I deleted you. Why are you here? Did I open the wrong version of the route? What version of the route did I open? Because this wasn't here, right? Oh crap, we still got the blue push pins to take care of. That's right. That's the other thing. Is this all blue push pins? This is the wrong version of the route. What have I, what, huh? What happened? Also, this stuff wasn't there. It was all blue push pins. Something has happened. Exit surveyor. I wouldn't be disinterested in doing the route review series again. Why is this... This is wrong. Why is that stuff still there? Oh, stop. Because I just saved this, and it definitely was not there. Hold on, I'm going to open it up again. Did something happen with layers? Did something not save properly? Was something open for edit when it shouldn't have been? I don't understand what happened here. Hey, let the cat eat. For crying out loud. Come here. Come here. Come here. No, come on. Come on. Come say hi to the audience. Woo, what a good boy. He's a good boy. Sometimes. Sometimes he eats the cat food, and other times he eats the cat poop. I know, you're a good boy sometimes. Hopefully the other stuff is replaced. But the fact that the blue pushpin isn't there, maybe I don't have the blue pushpin downloaded. Is that one of the things that's getting downloaded? I didn't even think about that. Oh, it's not going to let me sort through the list because... whatever. Hide all this stuff. Ultra textures, timber bridge, oil tanker, sheep, scrapyard crane, switch stands. Yeah, it hadn't downloaded it yet. No, we are not redistributing the food. He's a good boy, though. He has his own food, which the cat eats. You still smell good from your bath. You're a good boy. I'm gonna need to put him down or something, though. Oop, I'm gonna need a free hand. And there he goes. He spit out of the room. Why is this taking forever? Also, I thought I'd take this up so that wouldn't be a problem. It's leaning against the hard drive enclosure and just vibrating. I should put a felt pad in there. Hey, baby! Where'd we put all the felt pads? Oh, cool. Alright, I'm gonna need one, I think. Hell yeah, felt pads inside your computer tower. That's a way to do it. I think it's gonna take 6 years to do this because we're downloading stuff now, but this is the last item. Just kidding, it's going down. Oh no, here we go again. We know what happens. Hi. Come here, baby. You're cute. Hi. He's not sure if he wants to get pet or not. That's gonna get annoying too. Anyway, so I don't know exactly what to do at this point. I guess I should go open the map like I said I was going to. Spoilers for the second batch of trading cards right there. Did it just like stretch it out? Is that what the problem was? Stretch out my piece of tape that was holding this away. Should just stand something up in there to hold on. If I prop it up on this wire here. There we go. That should be quiet for a minute. It's under pictures, it's under maps, it's under Tolbrynd, it's under, oh, that already fell. It's under this thing. And there we go, Tolbrynd. So we've got quite a ways to go. In fact, I would estimate that, so we can see pretty clearly the number of tiles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So it's 32 tiles from Olive to Mason's Landing. It's going to be more to Bellington. It's going to be more than 15 miles. So if it's 32 tiles for this distance, which is, let's see, that's coordinates about 2270 to about 2635. So that's about it's about 250 pixels, right? That tracks. Yeah. So then we need to go 2270 to over here, which is almost twice the distance if I'm seeing that right. 1700 to 1300 is a distance of 600 pixels. 1300 to 2300 to 2600 is a, yeah, it's about twice as many. So this is a long section. I would like to be, but Trainz is doing the crashing thing again. The slow crashing thing again. And it won't let me back into the route. And the route seems to be wrong because I exported it and it's the same old, like it doesn't have any of the changes, which is boggling me a little bit, and I'm going to go back into 2019 to investigate really quick. I said I wouldn't be reopening it, and here we are. Don't have a name for the town in between yet, although I did think of one and then I forgot it. It is definitely a different route because it has different missing assets, so I don't know what to say on that regard. I think there's just something up with the DLS today. I'm going to shut down 2022. Okay. Oh. Yeah, sure. Something's going on. Something's going on with N3V. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's me. Hopefully this does not take as long as the other one. We will be building the next segment. And if you are a new viewer that's come on, I know there are only a few people on right now, but if you happen to jump on and scroll back to this point, because that's when we're starting the thing, there's a link in the description to not only join the Discord, but also to buy steam locomotive trading cards. If you like trains, you will love steam locomotive trading cards. And maybe if you don't, maybe your friend, relative, enemy would love some. Oh, okay. Download something. Required thumbnail is missing. Yeah, I get that. Let's go with today. Yes, these were installed today. List dependencies recursive. So long as there are no assets that themselves are missing assets, that's good, I think. Okay, so let's open the game now, I suppose. Show launch window, start Trainz. Meanwhile, 2019 is still updating. It's going to open afterward. Yeah, no. I've changed my mind. I no longer care. 3.2. This edit session. I swear it must have been something funky with the session. I don't know why that stuff is still there. I'm fairly certain I deleted it, unless somehow I just lost it in the meantime. And it's reappeared now. Ah, now the push pins are here. Look at them all. Okay, I think it was just me not zooming in properly. Where did... Ah, there's all my junk. What's you gonna do with all that junk? All that junk inside that trunk. And here's how we'll get rid of it. Let me copy this area and paste it. Now that's an eraser tool. That's right. I did say that we could be moving on, but of course I have to get rid of the blue push pins. We have to replace them with scrap. Why did I just delete the piles of scrap? We could have used that. Go back! Undo! Okay, piles of scrap. Alright, grab some piles of scrap. Not like the, mostly just the junk stuff, not like the, yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Why was it highlighting things on the map? What does that mean? I'm afraid. I don't want to overwrite anything, so... Oh crap, other way around. Let's rotate it like so. Just kidding, that doesn't work. I really wish I could go not in cardinal directions, but... we'll just have to move stuff manually. I mean, it's most of the same junk, so it should really be... It's not like a masterpiece to anyone, I would wager, but on the other hand, it's literally just piles of junk. So, what do you expect from me? Also, why is it not randomizing the orientation of things when I put them down? Where is that setting? Let's see. Settings. General settings. Show missing assets. That I would like to see. Interface settings. Randomly rotate new objects, yes. What have I selected? Oh god. Okay, get rid of the blue push pins. Amazing that these were not installed by default. Also, I'm recognizing that this track is not doing it for me. It has left me... It is very limp. There we go, that's better. And I will leave a smattering of junk on the tracks here, just to show that this is in fact a working place with working junk. Hard working junk, as a matter of fact. He goes to junk school, and he works 2 junk jobs. And why didn't I think to just use this scrap to replace the blue push pins to begin with? Okay, now I think pushpin fiasco is done until we see another one. And like I was saying, this is sort of a straight line distance that's almost twice as long. Oh, we're going to need a snipping tool for this to get it right. Yes, my love? What do you need? I can do it in an hour. I mean, that part's up to you. Yeah, we can wait. Okay. So, we went 32. We're going to need to go like 64 tiles in this direction. And I think that's going to be a good place to start, and then we'll do a little test. So, 64 tiles from Mason's Landing proper, which is right here or so. Where is it on the map? Okay, it's sort of at it's at this tile here, which is this one. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. If it continues making the tiles green, I swear to God. Let me double check my settings real quick to make sure that isn't something that I have turned on by accident. no. This I want. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Uh, that's fine. Interface height? Gradient underlay. Oh, this is for driver. I understand what the underlay is now. Anyway, for these areas, we're going to be using 5-meter grid. Why is it green? I hate this. This is my least liked thing about Trainz so far. I don't want it to be green when I put it down. I want it to be grid. I want it to be grid all the time. And there's no like fill everything in button anymore, which is doubly upsetting. Because that was a really important part of my process. Oh god, well, I guess they assume nobody used it. That's a shame. Because I sure did. Anyway, yeah, I wish I could just set whatever the default was. So this is, let's see, once again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to go very far in this direction. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're going to be here in a minute. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, you guys ready for this? 31, 32, and we're halfway there. Let's look at the map. Thank God it's going to be flat. Thank heavens it's going to be flat. It's going to be up a little bit, but yeah, trust me, you and me both. So right now we are about 300 pixels to the left. So we are like right about here, which means we actually need to come down a substantial amount. If I'm going to be real here, just to sort of do a coordinate grid, if 32 tiles is about 2,600, not 2,600, 260. Let's just do math. Come on. 2270, 2635. All right, 2635 minus 2270. Lafayette, don't go to the bathroom. Divided by 32 tiles. That's actually not bad. 11, 12 pixels per tile. We'll go with 11 and a half just for reference. And this is our real measurement. So the difference between here or here, because these are more or less on the same plane, that's about 1200, and this is, it's not quite 1200, but it's close, versus 1000 or 1000. So I mean, that's going to be about 15, yeah, 15 tiles down. I mean, doing it properly, meaning 1200 minus 10, whatever it was, like 1020. But 10 divided by 11 gives us 17, so it's pretty close. So we're going to need to go over another 32 and down another 17. And that's our end point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can we go faster? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You know what this reminds me of? 21, 22, 23, for some ungodly reason. 24, 25, 26. When you could build your own house in RuneScape. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. And now we take a left. Go all the way up here. Yeah, it's gonna be farmland. Not unlike that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And I'm gonna write a big B, red. Although this is facing the wrong way. This is going to be the center of Bellington. Out in the middle of no man's land. Look at this. Look at this. Look how far away we are from the rest of the world. I wish I could hide the consists. Where's the map settings? Seriously, where are the map settings? Why can't I change them? Oh, I need to do that as well at some point. Lafayette. Oh, map options. Yeah, hide consists, please. What? You can do that? No. Nope. Damn it. That got me really excited for a minute. Never mind. I can't believe you've done this. Really, I'm trying to straighten it out here. Okay, if I hold shift, it goes slower. Lafayette. I might have to yell at a dog. Hey! Okay. He had an awfully long time in there. He might have got into something. Right, so we're going to do this. We're going to copy it. We're going to throw it into here. We need... Not that. We need... Not that. Okay, that's good. Thank goodness. Yeah, I know. Tolbrynd 2. I'm actually not gonna turn that off just for reference for now. We are going to paste this in. Put it on the wrong layer immediately. We're gonna paste it in. We are going to delete the background because I don't know why that's like that. So magic wand, this, tolerance down. Alright, now it just shows us the world as we know it. And we need to move this into place. We need to overlay it over this. Basically as close as we can. Which, that's pretty close. This is why I kept the other one here. Alright, clearly my math was wrong. Okay, so we went a little too far, but that's okay. We... Trial and error. I am going to have to do that. Copy paste it onto grass. So we need to come back, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We got this part right at least. Wait a minute. Still not lined up quite right. No, it really isn't lined up right. Okay, maybe my math wasn't so bad after all. What is going on here? How did I mess it up this badly? Oh, because that isn't the edge. Ah, so okay, never mind. Take that back. My math is messed up. Because that part was cut off. Well, again, this is why we do it like this. This is why we double check. We discount double check. I think I've got the height right. Just get the width right. Okay. So yeah, we need to come back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and come up maybe 2. So that means we're going to go over 16 and down 15. And we'll delete the other ones later. Oh, but we can't freaking see. Okay, hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right? I don't know if that was right at all. Hang on, we're on this one now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I didn't count the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. X marks this spot, maybe. Alright, zoom in so that we can get a better idea of what we're looking at. Try to make it as straight as possible. Scoot it over. And snip. Snip, snap. We're going to start like right here so we don't have too much extra picture to deal with. Alright, you, copy you, drop you into here. First of all, delete that. Second of all, put this down. Third of all, get rid of this. Oh, both of those things. Alright, now we can start moving it around. Okay. And if I shift the other corner to be, or to line up the Mason Valley stuff, it should be pretty close as a first adjustment. Okay, we're getting there. Trial and error. Guess and check. All those other things you had on the wall in elementary school that told you how to solve word problems. Trial and error was not one of them, though. Alright, we've made it to what you might generously call the ballpark. I do like to see how that lines up. That does make me happy to an extent. Okay. Look at that. We lined up Bellington, sort of. It's right at the crossroads of some tiles, which is, of course, perfect because it means that it's going to be a pain in the butt. So, place down the tiles. There we go. We need to delete all these other tiles, even though we will probably be back here someday. Do not show this warning again, please. You see how fast we can go doing this. I really like how Trainz still, it's just like, no, you're just hovering in the void and you have an unending, like, tower. The camera only moves so fast, and that's the problem. If I could hold something to move the camera faster, I would be so happy. Aha! We found the rest of the world. Now, the next step is basically doing the same thing again, but this time, instead of, first of all, we need to do this, probably. What directions are we going out of here? Oh, we have South Bellington as well. And for corn and wheat, yeah, exactly. Which, let me write my big B that you can see from space. There. That's Bellington. We're going to need to figure out South Bellington, because that's going in this one. And we're not building the line to Appleton yet, but we will be. Probably. Well, we will be next. We'll be building this whole connection here, that's going to be the biggest and most ambitious piece to date, for sure. It's even probably worth splitting into two, but I'm not willing to do that. I am an unreasonable, uncompromising man. Keep adding tiles out this way. I need to just keep this open so I can see it. We're going to go down this way. I don't know how much exactly. At least like 2 or 3. I mean, I think we've nailed it. I think we're in the right area. So, I'm going to just backfill some tiles, I suppose. That is probably too many tiles. I say adding more. Hopefully when we decide where we're going to put the rail, we can figure out how many tiles we do and don't need. But the thing is, from here, it does go a little bit south. But I'm just going to go to, let's see, this right here. And we're going to go in this direction. That is not far enough. Not even a little. But at this point, I think it's going to start curving up. Let's zoom in so it looks more or less the same. Nope. Let's zoom in so it looks more or less the same. Okay. We are actually almost there. There, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I guess we're going 4. Um, and then we've sort of got to go in a diagonal up towards here. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. And it's not perfect, but it's not gonna be. So, and in fact, it should be a sort of, it comes up a little bit and then it levels out a little bit more, and then it swoops up a lot more just based on my initial doodle. Surprised we can't see the edge of the rest of our world yet. But this area is going to be relatively straight, relatively flat. And we are actually on the right track here. But we're going to end up coming through here and just sort of drawing a line. Because the thing is, we don't need to worry about doing the terrain first in this area, really. It's going to be the kind of thing where, okay, so yeah, this comes here, and we're really just going to have to start drawing stuff and calling it a day. The other thing that we need to do is we need to figure out a ruling grade for this. We need to figure out how high Bellington is. I mean, it's not going to be too far off the ground, but it's going to be off the ground. It's going to be above sea level, probably, I don't know, probably a good couple 100 feet at least, I would figure. It's a little bit more inland. I think if we were to pick an analog, we might want to pick something that's inland of, it's got to be a coastline, but it's before the mountains. So let me look on a map real quick and do some estimation, because it's 15 miles inland. So 15 miles. Let's just use Pennsylvania as a measure. So even 15 miles inland is not that far. We're talking out like elevation of Exton or King of Prussia, if we want to stretch it a little bit. I was going to go with what's the elevation of Lancaster, what's the elevation of Harrisburg. I don't know how much the Susquehanna River goes up. 322 feet. Yeah, see, that's pretty reasonable. I think we could do a Harrisburg. We could have it at 322 feet above sea level, or so. Because, admittedly, this was one of the high points. It goes down from here, at least a little bit, and then it goes up substantially from here and up from here. So, yeah, that I think is reasonable, and most of the elevation, most of the climbing is going to be done here, and it actually might even come down a little bit. So we're probably looking at like some relatively steep until about here, and then it levels off, gets a little bit steeper, levels off, and goes down a little bit. So we may even see this town being a little bit higher than Bellington or South Bellington. But we'll have to feel that out. This area is an area where I'm willing to do terrain tracks again, because we're going to have just a long, it does, we're going to have a long way to go and long straight sections and very subtle grades over almost all of them. So I may be doing the slope tool, I may be doing terrain tracks. We will have to see what techniques we employ, but this is sort of uncharted territory for me. This is not something that I typically do, so I'm looking forward to it. Meanwhile, we need to pull this into, we need to snip this, oops, we need to pull it into Paint.net, and we need to see how well it lines up with our original estimates and where we need to add stuff. We've got half an hour, and I want to get as much done as possible. All of them, dude. Okay. We are going to use the original Tolbrynd layer for this, and I'm actually going to bring it up above that one, just for the sake of adjustment. Paste. Oops. Wait. Yes. Move this down here. Grab the magic wand tool. Grab that. Grab that. Whoa! Lost control for a minute. So, yeah, let's get this lined up. At least we have this corner to work with. That'll help. I think that's correct. We can just slide this over by quite a margin. So we are too far north on almost the whole thing. Either way, we need to build 3 wide here. So that part is accurate. This part is fine. And I'm using the 5-meter grid, even though I probably shouldn't be. It is just plain better, so we're using it. And it doesn't seem to. Let's see. Doesn't lag me out as much as it used to. So they clearly have improved upon that. Okay, we're almost there with this. And then what do we have to do? We have to keep going straight and just tick upward a tiny bit. Because I like the curve that I've got. Alright, and like I said, tick upward just a tiny bit until we are underneath that 3rd step. So that was the first one, second one. The 3rd one, the long one, right before the long one. So right about here. Meanwhile, I can delete these. What's next? We need to continue doing that, and then we need to curve upward. But we're still staying south of where we have tiles placed now. We start to touch them over here. But where we place the tiles is actually going to be real determinant of where we end up building rail. Because we sort of have to justify our tile placement, first of all. And then, second of all, we have to just sort of conform to this, because adding and deleting tiles constantly, once we're past this phase, isn't really a thing you want to be doing. Because, you do any work on a tile, you delete it, that work's gone. You're wasting time otherwise. Alright, so I'm adding a tile on the front end there. But I am going to keep things towards the back a little bit. That said, I think we can start putting tiles on both sides now. As we approach. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, we want to pull far enough away from this also to give ourselves enough room to build hills. That's the other part of it that I'm sort of underrating, which is that we need to clear this, and this right here is a relatively hilly area, We might need to fill in this gap so that we can't see it, first of all. And second of all, we might... Come on, let me over there. Second of all, we might need to sort of keep away from it. Because if we, get too close, it's just going to look stupid. So... Yeah, it's... And I don't really like how this looks, but we'll have to refine that out later. And it's probably going to end up looking chunkier like this as we go through it. Yeah, it is Iowa, Illinois kind of farmland. I mean, again, to come back to it, I think the best comparison I can make is that eastern Pennsylvania farmland, that Delmarva farmland. That is the kind of stuff where that's the kind of stuff that we're going to be using as a reference because this area is supposed to be more East Coast, and the only difference between this area and something like Rhode Island is that the farming didn't hang on in Rhode Island as much because of all the boulders in the ground. And while geologically that would make sense here, we're just going to sort of move away from it and deal with some relatively flatter, less boulder-filled plots of land, I think. So, yeah. I will probably be taking more inspiration from the Midwest. Uh, yeah, no, and that's the right place to go in your mind when you think farmland. But in this case, we're talking East Coast sort of geography and weather effects. The I don't want to say that the north side of the peninsula is like the East Coast and the south side is more like the West Coast, but it's an easier way to term it. The West Coast, or the south side of the peninsula, has a warmer climate, doesn't get as much snow, is a little rockier, and also, incidentally, a little bit more mineral rich. Uh, I mean, if you want to send me prototype photos, I'm not going to complain, I suppose. Uh, I just almost deleted tiles that I should not be deleting. That would have been dumb. That would have been rough. That would have been unfortunate. We are going to pull this out here just to give us a little bit more room and to break things up a little bit. The thing is, again, we're going to sort of have a hill over here, and I think I'm going to add some bulk to the backside here. And maybe even, well, we can't, there's no point of putting a tile there, because if there's track here, then we need tile there and there too. So, we're going to do that. I think I'm ready to overlay this and look at it again, so that we can get the suburbs in the right place. Although, South Bellington, yeah, so we've gone, we hit South Bellington more or less on the head. We need more space around the north side of Bellington, like over here, I think. And since we're going off in this direction, this stub in that direction does make sense. I'm going to need to make everything grid before I start drawing in where things are, aside from Bellington and the towns. Which, speaking of which, I think we're good for placing stuff, at least for the moment. Because this is broken up enough that I think I like it. We probably can't really sneak through here without making this a little thicker, because even if we run a train, if we run track dead in the center, it's going to run into... it's going to clip corners that need tiles. So that is a little better. It looks a little bit better when it gets a little bit chunkier, said every Italian mom ever. The diagonals, they just need to be particularly beefy because of the requirement that we not be closer than a tile, a full tile, to the edge. And we'll probably end up adding more tiles later, but I think we need a tile here. Come on. Here. And here we can just sneak through, and then we can just beeline. We can make a dead straight line, which we haven't really had on this map yet. So maybe I should be embracing some more straighter lines. Yeah, now we need to do the copy paste with the grid. There's no two ways about it. We gotta get it done because I'm not working under these conditions otherwise. Why is that a change that was made? I don't understand. Just texture, thanks. No buildings, just texture. No tires, just gas. Wonder if you could get a movie. I've been. So, like I mentioned earlier, the um. Oh, wait, why are these green? Oh, okay. Um, like I mentioned earlier, I finished the first draft of the Housatonic, and for those that have been following, you obviously will know that I'm very excited about that, and that's been a passion project for me for a number of years. There are those of you in the audience or in a future audience that undoubtedly have been to a coffee shop or two and have heard pieces of the story. And for those who don't know, it's sort of a modernized, Americanized Titfield Thunderbolt, which apparently is more of a cult classic than I thought it was. I thought it was more well known, and I thought I was the weird guy for not having seen it. And apparently it's not. Apparently I am not the weirdo. But it's that. I mean, you can look up the plot summary of the Titfield Thunderbolt, and you'll get more or less the plot summary of the Housatonic, or at least the bones of it that I started with. Ended up with a lot more complicated stuff than I had originally intended. There are antagonists that yeah, there you go. I just saw what Mopac said. There are antagonists that go and they come and they go, and there's people that are gray characters and stuff like that. It's not as wacky fun of a ride as the Titfield Thunderbolt is, and I'm wondering what exactly kind of audience I'm aiming for, because frankly I don't know. I'm just trying to make a good movie, or a satisfactory one at least, and I have been listening to a good amount of movie review stuff so that I can sort of whet my appetite for making draft number two. I have no idea how one goes from a draft to a created film, and I don't think I am at a point in my life where I'm ready to show this off to any Hollywood execs. However, I would like to set up draft two with sort of making a good movie, or making a movie a good movie, in mind more than draft one has been. To that end, I'm wondering if you could ever get a movie reviewer to say good things about Cars 2. That's sort of where my head's at right now. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. Uh, make it bigger. Make the copy area even bigger. Let's go. This is gonna go well. Look how many tiles there are. We're insane. I'm insane. What am I doing? Why are you guys watching this? I kind of wish I had more questions to riff off of, because now it's mind-numbing. Now, I've burned my rant about Railroad Tycoon 3. I've burned my trading card advertisement, which, for those who don't know, there's a link to buy Steam Locomotive trading cards in the description. There's also a link to join our Discord down there, if you don't happen to be in our Discord. Um, Cars 2 is a cinematic masterpiece. I haven't seen it. I just know that it is a favorite to get dunked on. But at any rate, the the thing that I come across a lot is, learning how to do proper characters, proper payoffs, proper arcs, and differentiating your characters. Um, Favorite obscure class one is the Rutland, obviously. Uh, but I can talk more about that later. Uh, but and I know I just asked for questions and I got one and I just blew it off. But now I'm on a roll with thinking about this. Uh, I really am trying to piece together something that is entertaining, but not just entertaining that's also good. I mean, I'm not about to make a Lord of the Flies. It's not going to have crazy like symbolism. It's already got tropes like Chekhov's gun and heel face turn and uh, you know that sort of thing in it. But the life and times of Jay Gould, uh, you know, I'm trying to make something that isn't a straightforward film that has multiple angles. That at the end of the day, most people in it are gray in some form, and the victory is gray in some form. At the end of the day, you have to remember that at the beginning of the film, people did want a trail. It wasn't just because they were bored and decided to overthrow the railroad. They were brought the idea of having a bike path, and they liked it, independently to anything else. And at the same time, there's corruption and there's other law-breaking instances of many parties, pretty much all of the good and the bad guys. There's people giving up on their dreams. There's people giving up on their summers. And I'm not even sure if I want the romance story to end with a success or not. The way that I wrapped it up, it felt like, okay, well, you get your payoff of like, okay, yay, the guy and the girl get together. But like, is that the right way to go about it? I'm gonna need to rewrite my B right there. Well, I'll have the map to look at anyway. Uh, and maybe it would be more satisfactory. Maybe it would be more accurate if I throw the audience for a loop, throw in a different sort of romance that just appears at the end, and let the obligatory Hollywood romance between the main characters just sort of end. Because, the real Housatonic was the friends we made along the way, or something like that. But that sort of thing, you know? And that is like the one thing that is still floating in my head of like, well, I don't know if I made the right decision here. Everything else I'm fairly confident about, but that I cannot tell you if I made the right decision. Okay, so it's this one? This one. Yeah, this one, because I added more tiles. Big B. And the S to go with the B is just going to be like 2 tiles away. It's going to be like right here. Which, let me turn the camera correctly so I know how to write an S. Which I'm actually going to move it down to this tile. I'm going to move it down a little bit. Wow, yeah, I sure know how to write an S. Oh, that's... now I need to copy this. I need to copy this and look at it from a different angle. Straighten this out. There we go. But anyway, there's a lot I can say about it, and I've got 6 more coffee shops worth of reading to do now from the Housatonic. So maybe I'm gonna get it done more quickly and do 2 scenes per coffee shop. I'll try to throw in one at the end as well as in the beginning if Dean will let me. And I don't know, we'll see how it goes. It's been such a slow burn to get to this point that I really am ready, not to get it over with, but to get it to a point where I can get proper feedback. Because Coffee shops always provided me with pretty good feedback. Anyway, I need to line that up with that. There we go. I missed the Bellington marked by a margin. The South Bellington marked by a margin, but that is an on-the-fly adjustment. Okay, I did actually move it one over. But that's not going to make a difference, really. I can fix it. But now we've done it right. And yeah, let's move the Bellington and South Bellington markers over. Although the South Bellington one is... Yeah, they're both one tile over from where they should be. Which means I'm adding more. But whatever. Well, those I will just deal with as they are. So, yeah. And for obscure class 1s, so I would argue that most obscure class 1s are obscure and I don't know them. Because, obviously, they are obscure. However, I have always said that I have a soft spot for the Rutland. And their weird dealings with the likes of water. D&H probably doesn't count as obscure. It's not obscure enough. It's pretty well known. Yeah, I don't know what else I would pick. There aren't, like, other ones in my area because of the New Haven doing their thing. And I don't know enough about the other areas to know anything other than... yeah, the O&W is not my favorite. The O&W is neat from, like, an outsider's perspective. But, Cotton Belt is also neat. People, that's true. Now I know because of 4488. Oh man. Yeah, there aren't a lot of things to choose from in my area, and I don't know too much of the details of other areas. To make a judgment on like what my favorite obscure class 1 is. Okay, we need to put this in on the double wide section right here, which is just going to be a fat question mark for now. The Riddler has been here. We need to mark off rivers. So we can just use like the disgusting this stuff. Oh, that is yeah. Okay, that is this stuff. Night shoreline. There isn't a river there. There is a river here, which is like the middle of the flat section. So, sort of the middle of the flat section. Over here, anyway. Which comes through and then hooks to the east. And this isn't going to be like a gorge or even really that big of a river. It's just going to be here. I think over halfway it's going to like go this way and this way. Yeah, that's what rivers do. Nailed it. But yeah, it's going to come this way. And then this way. And then this way. And then this way. So we got one river. Although I think it's too far over. But it doesn't really make a difference. No, yeah, well, that's fine. Then we have one that comes in right over here and sort of meanders this way through South Bellington. And ducks off the map only a few tiles away from that one, so. And we can have some like interesting like curls in here, but bottom line is it's going this way. These could be very slow, meandery sort of rivers that we will work out their exact tracks later. All we need to know is that, well, we've got a highway connection here as well. That's something we can't forget. It's the same type of highway as this. It's not one of the interstates. We won't be seeing one of those until we go to build this section. But there we go. There's Tolbrynd as we stand. And I'm actually going to merge that into the layer below it. And I'm going to get rid of these. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. There we go. We've got another huge section to work on. Yay! Are you guys excited? Well, actually, I mean, genuinely, I know people are. So, I'm actually going to expand this out this way, which I did, but we'll have to take another screen cap at some point. Either way, I'm going to call this a successful day. And we're in 2022 from now on. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream, and I'll see you next week. Don't forget to buy trading cards, or tell your friends to buy trading cards, or tell your mom to buy trading cards, or tell your dog to buy trading cards. Just put the word out on Facebook groups and chats and email lists and that sort of fun stuff. I actually have an email list that I'm going to send it out on. Because look at it! We got one! We got one! During the course of the stream, we got one. That's fantastic. We are so close. Look at that. We're less than $30 away. Alright, yeah. Put the word out, and I will see you next week. This is the Admiral, signing off.